There may well come a time in your music writing career where you'll be writing music for an ensemble which requires a player to play more than one instrument, sometimes two, sometimes three, sometimes even more than that. Rather than writing out a whole lot of separate parts for them, you have the option of just asking the music to change instruments in the middle of it. Let me explain how that works. You can see here we have a wee piece for bassoon and alto saxophone. They're playing the exact same thing, and I've got it in the transposing score so you can see what notes instruments will be playing. For the purposes of this demonstration, I'm going to put the score into panorama mode. It just makes everything a wee bit clearer so you can see what I'm doing. So, the first section here is fine. We're in the key of E flat major. Everything's tickety-boo, no problems whatsoever. But I want this middle section here on the alto sax part, at the bottom here, I want him to play that on his clarinet. So, what I would do, from the point where I want him to swap onto his clarinet, to the point where I want him to swap back, let's say at the end of this bar here, I would select those. So just those bars are selected. And then on the Home tab, in the Instruments group, there's a Change button there. I select that. A list of instruments come up. All the instruments that have in Sibelius are available here. You'll recognise this from when you created your instruments in the first place. I'm just going to pick the clarinet in B flat, and it's there. Notice at the bottom that I can change a clef if I need to. I can also choose whether or not to announce at the last note of the previous instrument what I want them to do. So I'm going to leave both of those ticked. I'm going to say OK. And you can now see that at the end of this part, it says to the clarinet, so he knows that he's got 4 bars in to pick up his clarinet, put his sax down. This is then played on the clarinet, and you'll notice that the notes have changed, because the clarinet is in B flat, whereas the alto saxophone is in E flat. Something else to notice is the magic margin over here, because I'm in panorama mode. It tells me, at the moment I'm looking at the alto sax part, but when it changes to clarinet, that changes as well, and the key changes. So that he knows to play a B flat there rather than a B natural, as it was before. At the end of the part, in clarinet, it says to alto sax, so he knows that he has to change back to his alto sax, and the magic margin changes back as well. And the rest of this is for the alto sax. It's all very nice. Just as another wee demonstration, let's say our bassoon player is going to play this wee section in the middle on his flute. Well, again, this time I'm just going to select just the bars that it affects. Again, change instruments. Pick my flute from the top of the list. There it's there. I'm going to undo the announce at the last note of previous instrument. I'm going to leave the add clef. I'm going to click OK. Suddenly, of course, all the notes are red because flutes can't play down there. So what I would then have to do, highlight them and take them up an octave or two to sit on the flute register. And again, at the end of that selection, it then goes back to the bassoon. So you have the choice of whether or not you have the 2 alto sax or 2 instrument notated, either there or there. You should also notice as well that the flute part is now notated in treble clef, again correctly as you would expect from Sibelius. This of course is all reflected in the part as well. Now you notice that the parts now say for bassoon and flute, and for alto sax and clarinet, so that he knows before he starts playing the piece what instruments he has to have ready. And if you go to the bassoon part, for example, there's a bassoon part, this is parts on the flute, and that part's there. Once the sounds have loaded, of course, it would then play back using the correct sounds. So that's how easy it is to change instruments in Sibelius.